So they'll be calling you a radical. So the whole, you must be a crazy conspiracy theorist. I'm the opposite of conspiracy theory. I don't talk conspiracy. I thought reality. Fukushima is the most reality thing in the history of humankind. Ignorant, selfish, denier. People will elect ignorant, selfish, denier, Orwellian leaders on Balco, on chemo. So the most obvious thing in the history of mankind is obvious the scar across my face. How's your welfare checks coming? Hi, welfare queens. I'm American right winger. Debt's going to go over 30 trillion, reeling at 33 million. Not to be confused with Kevin Blanch, the 33rd soup can, asymmetric to the 33rd degree Masons. I'm a real Mason. I split my own rock. Fuck Cecil Rhodes. Fuck the United States fucking usury economy. Fuck the pyramid, which I like how you think that Trump's the counterculture, because Trump is the greatest 33rd degree Mason puppet in history. Dumb, Bush, Rockefeller's baby, Rosemary's baby, Rothschild's baby, Russell's baby, then Obama, CIA, dumber, Stanley's baby, Whitey from Kansas. How about this one? Dumbest. This guy's, oh, here, drink your juice. He's a Trojan horse. He's a Trojan, it's European history. Debt off its ass. So the front page of the USA Today. This can't be, you counterculture, so you conspiracy. So one of the Chinese researchers, all the academia labs and all, including the famous lab at Weber State at BYU, completely taken over by the Chinese. Completely. Ask Charles Lieber. Look up Charles Lieber. Just Google. Charles Lieber. Just Google. So at the University of Pittsburgh, not to be confused with Andy Warhol, Kevin Blanch, the 33rd soup can was your fucking crown. Completely taken over. The Weber State School of Business, the Wattis infamous School of Business, taken over by Chinese, go from score of number 1 to number 0, saved by 0, the last place. How do you go from first to last? I don't know, but they did it. And double their salaries. Because the young sheep go, we're going to get a piece of paper that's totally worthless. Oh, they hand out PhDs, they hand out things like freaking toilet paper now. They're worthless. Totally worthless. Go serve your coffee with your PhD. You can say, oh, I'm engineers without borders. What a clown circus. You know how many engineer degrees they've passed out in the last... Forget about it. It's, I mean, you got one option. You go to work for the government and be a serf, or you're fucked. So, front page of USA Today. Chinese research physician, research COVID-19. COVID-19 researcher murdered. Guy who murdered him in his car. Then it gets better. Now this is the Washington Post. This one really, I'm like, what? Now, listen to me. This is in the Washington Post. Jeff Bezos' babies. You know, Jeff Bezos' grandfather, Los Alamos nuclear physicist, Elon Musk, grandfather of the Los Alamos nuclear physicist, built eugenics gates, cut down the totem poles. They're the same clan from Europe, Operation Paperclip. Fuck, I got a Chevrolet. I'm fucking Ford. Kill the fucking solar panel. Tesla on Balco on chemo. Edison on fucking cyanide. Front page. 3 different, mutually exclusive of each other, physicians in Russia have fallen out of windows. No, that's the headline. Fallen. The 3 different have fallen out of windows. Not my words. Washington Post. USA Today. Fallen out of windows. Kind of like Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper's daddy. You do know about his father. You know, he's one of the richest men on the face of the earth, Anderson Vandy. This is, I'm going to send this to Anderson. I've been on him all over. He's screaming and yelling. He's in Fukushima, Japan. Right after the tsunami, he's at the he's freaking out about the reactor. You can look it up. Him and Sanjay Gupta, practicing MD, who should be locked up and in handcuffs. He took the oath. They're screaming, should we get out? Should we get out? This Adam Walsh from MIT, he's a propagandist, has nothing to do with the nuclear course. That's how they play. Should we get it? He's going crazy every day. Fukushima, nuclear disaster, Fukushima, nuclear disaster. thousands of times every single day. Should we get out? The wind's going to shift. You know, they're going to the weather report. Wind's blowing over the United States. By the way, the first 1 year after the Fukushima blew over the United States, the greatest spike in AML leukemia in the history of the United States. Been verified. Kevin Blanch, one of them, mix a little radio roundup on it. Fukushima skies, I don't know how. Whoa. It's a fact, push it into the sea, kill the sea. So they fly, nothing. They're there, live reports every day. You know how this cycle goes. They're, all day, every day. Live there for hours and hours and hours every day. They come back to New York, I know for a fact, because I've had whistleblowers leak everything to me. I know what they were told and leaked. He hasn't mentioned the word Fukushima one time since. Now think about this. Now stop. Sanjay Gupta practiced MD. Fukushima. This is a practicing neurosurgeon. Flies practicing. Nominated to be the Surgeon General, Barry Antoinetto. I like how that Mike Levin, not to be confused with the good Mike Levin in SoCal. Mike Levin, the representative, District 49. I'm friends with him. He's great. That other Mike Levin called Obama the most corrupt president in history. Trump's got him passed by. Trump's the most pro-nuclear energy globalist president in history. He's playing you fools, but it's easy to play the ignorant sheep, just like freaking the lefties got played by Barry Antoinette Obama. He's the champion of the African American. There's an African American about 0.0. Whitey from Kansas, his polygamous father from Kenya. His mother named Stanley, dad the totalitarian. The abused child, just like Bill Walmart Clinton, who there's no doubt in my mind that's Winthrop Rockefeller's son, just like Hillary's the same clan. Oh, they don't marry cousins, they don't inbred. Oh, okay. They're back. Just change your names, create Europe here. That's what they did. So he comes back, has, his father got thrown out of a window, or fell out of a window. Anderson Vander, Lisa Ling, remember on their teenage TV. Remember the teenage they used to pipe into all the schools? Those were the two. I talked to Lisa Ling. I asked her, well, how come you're not talking about Fukushima? We have her contact information. Her and I talked back and forth. She was going to do a piece on it. How about Anderson Vandy? You're talking one of the richest men on earth. Gloria died, Vanderbilt. The other brother committed suicide, but, he inherited the public be damned. So Vanderbilt, the public be damned. Okay. You do realize that Trump is Obama's bitch. You do realize that Trump is Obama's bitch. Obama controls Trump. Obama put Trump in the White House. Obama is the biggest freaking fraud in history. He's Kissinger. He's a CIA freaking. His father was at freaking Harvard. It's skull and bones on chemo. Trump does every single word Obama tells him to do. Obama put him in the White House. Obama totally controls Trump. 100%. Trump is his puppet. Don't you see that? The cover. Fake, calling fake. They Veruca Salt and Mike TV had a baby. A giant oompa loompa doopity doo. What do you do when you coronavirus freaking? Giant Oompa Loompa? No. Mike TV and Veruca Salt. Remember when I used to watch Alex freaking CIA paid freaking Jones? So I did a video. Right here, a really great video. And live and let die. I know you did. Used to say. So Trump shows up in Arizona at the mask factory without a mask, and everybody says, "Oh, he has the right not to wear a mask." But it's not about you. It's about the vulnerable. What if there's a person compromised? You don't know it. Of course, Trump's been tested. I get that. Pence on the fence. It's just metaphorical, significant. It's just spit in your face. They play Live and Let Die, Guns N' Roses version. Guns N' Roses. Don't you? I love how Guns N' Roses used to say, fuck everybody at their concerts. He wouldn't perform. He's mentally ill. Wouldn't perform when they were good. I was at the Guns N' Roses concert in Salt Lake. Hour and a half late. Drunk officers played one song. This fuck up, fell down. Carried out set. Well, he's mentally ill. Well, now they're the third grade grossing. You want to go see them now when they suck? They're horrid. It's just like, I'm going to go see Leonard Skinner without Ronnie Van Zant. I'm going to see Journey without Steve Perry. Yay. Good Lord. Catch lightning in a bottle because you forgot to live when you were a teenager. I did all that living. I still do it. I'm going back to the Velvet Underground. I never left. You see my gypsy. So that's the headlines. Obama completely controls Trump 100%. He's his puppet. And who's Obama's puppet? Abe. The Japanese freaking. I like how the North Korea leader, his best buddy, goes to his private island, him and Rodman in there. God only knows what's there. The Epstein Island they have to hide from coronavirus. How is he still in power? How have they not taken North Korea out of the equation? Because they want it. They need a boogeyman. Feed the military industrialized complex. Feed the sheep boogeyman boogie military industrialized complex. Obey, consume over 33 million on freaking unemployment. The workforce is only a little over 100 million. The unemployment rate is 33 million. They won't tell you that. 33%. Stock market rises. Stock market has nothing to do with the United States. How's that GE stock working for you? Greatest dead cat bow. Kevin Blanch told you short at 60, 50, 40, 30, 6, 6, 6. Say by zero. It's going to zero. They're going to make. It's like people saying, I'm going to buy this because of Trump. I'm going to buy that. Trump don't care about you. Trump doesn't care about it. Think about all the people that he uses. That's all he's done his whole life. How about his fixer? Prison. How about lock her up, prison. I think there's about 10, 15 of those guys that he just played like a puppet. He'll pardon them when they drive coronavirus in jail. By the way, I've said it for years. Every one of these, Flynn, Manafort, worked for the nuclear energy. Now it's being imported out of the Ukraine. All roads lead to the nuclear energy crime syndicate. All of them. Kevin Blanch hired trolls to attack me, squash my view count, fucking play every fucking game while I'm in critical condition. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sun from Fukushima. It always shit. The greatest ecological, the most obvious thing in history. Kevin Blanch, the exact opposite of a conspiracy theorist. Of course this fucking virus came out of a fucking lab. Of course it's man-made. Fukushima, the nuclear reactors are man-made. Build nuclear reactors on the Ring of Fire. That was their plan. TikTok, Diablo. It's only a matter of time. I can't believe it took that long. But the thing that blows my mind is Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper, the public be damned on chemo. Says it millions of times. Fukushima nuclear meltdown. Now Fukushima going crazy every day. Flies New York, he's brief. Shut the fuck up. You're in the Klan. Guess what, Andy Vandy? They'll throw you out a window next. They love to throw their own out. 3 of them in Russia just fell out of a fucking window. They're going to get at you anyway. Why don't one of you break ranks? Why don't somebody who went after Kevin Blanch, Edward Snowden, fucking Lindsay Mills on chemo in the bunker. They have a bunker in the old militia bunker in Hawaii. That's where they wrote it. Edward Snowden was in Fukushima, Japan, right before this happened. Came forward, Lindsay Mills on performance. She has about 35 lovers. He's no. She's CIA. Jill Putinstein, her daddy, freaking KGB. You're a conspiracy. The guy told me at the peace vigil. I says, look it up. Her dad was KGB. Operation Paperclip on chemo. It's just like when, it's Cold War. No, it's not Cold War. Japan, Russia, United States, nuclear vaginas, I call it. They're all in it together. When the tornado hit Paducah, Kentucky, it's just mothballed. What? It's full of Russian waste in the United States? Where's Edward Snowden sitting? Supposed to be the great hacker from Anonymous? Where's he sitting? During the theft of the 2000... Kevin Blanch. November. 3 days before the election. 2 days. 1 day. Minutes. I'm at the White House the whole time. At the peace vigil. The Russians have occupied the White House. They want Clintongrad, Trumpgrad, Clintongrad, Trumpgrad. Hillary and Trump are identical twins. They're friends. It's political theater. They like to fight with their cousins. I was in Austria on the 200th anniversary of Waterloo. How did Napoleon was a good guy. Where's the Bolsheviks when you knew it? They've got you twisted. They got you turned because you believe, because you skipped the 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. You forgot to live as a teenager. I'm going to go see fucking Leonard Skinner. That ain't Leonard Skinner. I'm going to go see Journey. That ain't Journey. I'm going to go see fucking The Doors. Let's put an Avatar on stage. Maybe you go see Hendrix. I saw all those guys. Say by zero. You forgot to live. You going to try to redo it? Coronavirus is going to kill you. whatever. COVID-19. Now think about this. Shows up when? January 26th, 2020? What? That's a day. Kobe? They name it? Kobe? What? Yeah. COVID-19. I go on a whole stick about the number 19. You know, I've done lots of it. 19, I mean, look it up. Google Kevin Blanchett with the number 19. I've been doing it for years. Why would they name it COVID? COVID is a Hebrew word? Why did World Health? I got chased out of that World Health. I've been kicked out. Run out of Geneva. Run out of the whole city. I got freaking handcuffed and arrested inside the fucking UN in Vienna. You know, thank you to everybody in Vin. We win in Vin. We win it. Thank you to the people of Austria who fought back the nuclear energy crimes, the people of Denmark who fought back against these monsters so beautifully. Austrian police saved me. UN, and by the way, the UN police are all Americans. American. You need to learn to speak American. The United States. Remember when the United States of America? Those Russians are throwing people out of the window. Those Russians are cheaters. They're cheaters. Putin's not Russian. Putin is Nikolai's bloodline. They're German. Oh, the English royal family. They're not English. They're German. The Saudi royal family. Oh, the Rockefeller, Rothschild, Standard Oil's freaking. They're German. What? You just skip World War I history? World War II? One family. They played long ball. Cecil Rhodes. Why would we not follow our secret societies to take back what's right? Well, we are anointed by God. The United States is land. How did they do it? How did they retake it? You know, first they come for the craftsman. Paul Revere was a craftsman. One by Jetstream, two by cable TV. I'm a patriot. Military war pigs. You're not a patriot. You're the opposite. You're go along with the winning team. And I like, oh, we're going to protest coronavirus. Don't fall for that. It's AstroTurf. It's AstroTurf. Not me. I'm not playing your freaking games. I like how Zarti took over the Million Mass March. I was always wondering, why would they not interview Kevin Blanchett, the guy who started it? They interviewed these second laying tears who I didn't even know where, because they work for Putin. So does Trump. Trump, and they're all related. They're all the same family, including Hillary. Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper has not said the word Fukushima since he come home in 9 years. Neither is freaking, because they were told, shut up, you want to keep your pyramid status? Edward Snowden, Kevin Blanchett, via the satellite in Park City, Utah. Well, Mrs. Eccles, I know I'm friends with Mrs. Eccles personally. I grew up. Did my question get up? Yeah, your question get up. Third question. They searched me going in. I have it on video. I can't post it. I'll get in trouble. I have a lot of stuff on video I can't post. I don't know where to put it. You released a thing through The Guardian saying they're not only arresting, going after activists, real strong, good activists. The United States, whatever this is physically trying to kill them. Put the camera right down on The Guardian thing. Yeah, yes, absolutely. I got to the top surveillance, Edward Snowden. I got to the other top and realized there's another top to the CIA and NSA. Well, who are they? World oligarchs. Edward Snowden's words, not mine. Now, where's he at? Next to the world oligarch. He got played. He got set up. He went on 60 Minutes. It took like freaking 3,300 days to tell you that Fukushima's pouring in the ocean. They're full. Well, that's what Kevin Blanchett told you in 1 hour. The public be damned on chemo. Well, I have a tale to tell. But nobody will touch me. No lawyer showed up, no publicist showed up, no freaking nothing. Just grassroots. By the way, who killed net neutrality? You used to Google it. I was so effective in holding retentions. Now, why do you think they're so afraid of me? You go to the sidebar, 9 of the top 10 would be Kevin Blanchett. Maybe CNN or Reuters or BBC would be next to me. Who can do that? Who can do that? Well, Trump got rid of that. He killed net neutrality. He's a counterculture. Up is down, black is white, wrong is right. What a freak show we live in. So say by zero. Oh, it's a conspiracy, huh? I don't talk conspiracy. Just like the tuna. Tracer studies in the tuna. Go stink, the whole oceans collapse. Ecology collapses, the greatest ecological collapse, the greatest collapse to all life and living things. post Fukushima. Stock market makes all-time highs. Radio Roundup, why would they possibly buy Monsanto? Why with this little gay boy? How's that settlement going for you? Boy, it sure worked out nice for them. Coronavirus didn't. COVID-19. COVID means Kobe in Hebrew. Kobe means great. The imperialists. Anti-neo-Yoko Dadaism, what's he talking about? The artist Blanche. The former cancer inmate number 137. Stay down, Luke. Stay down, Luke. Stay down, Luke. Stay in tune it. Anderson, Vanderbilt, Cooper. The public be damned on chemo.